Yeah, what you are looking at the presentation earlier of Anambra State 2026 Appropriation Bill. We are going to be discussing about this. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. The man in green is the executive governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo. And over the weeks or months, we'll be discussing about this budget. And please remember to like, comment, and share and subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, welcome back. I'm still called Nye, the son of wonderful. The budget, as I saw, is over 750 something billion naira, which is almost over 100 and something bigger than bigger than the previous this year's one, 2025, which was 606 billion naira. And there are so much hopes that Soludo will finally be Soludo that people were looking for when he first time some years back he talked about his vision, having seen a little bit of his radical re-engineering of the financial system when he was the central bank chairman of Nigeria, and also financial advisor to Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. So there was so much hope that he will take Anambra by storm. Many people were so much interested in what he's going to do for the first time, turning around people and the state of Anambra, a people so much endowed with so much resources, but lack leadership. That's why the Anambra has not been turned into African Dubai, Taiwan, or even Japan. The resources, which is the human resources, is in quantum. But what is lacking is leadership. Who is that governor who will completely accelerate things which other people will be envious? A lot of people were envious of Anambra when they heard about Professor Charles Soludo a long time ago. That's why lots of the people that doesn't want the state to grow were basically blocking him from coming, because they were thinking that he will completely bamboozle everything. But let's now look at the Soludo that has, almost getting to 4 years. That's not the real Soludo people were looking to take Anambra by storm. Although he acknowledged some of these shortcomings, he's saying that in these coming 4 years that he's been elected to, that people will really see things in a way that they were hoping for. He did one or two things, but that's not what people were actually expecting from Soludo. And that's not what the state was actually looking forward to. A state so much endowed should not be talking about lack of a lot of things. Because a leader in the mode of Soludo, the real Soludo, will be able to offer both policy and also be able to offer solution to myriad of many problems. Not too much drama, not too much grammar, but down to business. So now back to what we are discussing about. This is only part one. We are going to be analyzing this budget in full details when we'll basically see what actually in play there. But we are basically talking in this first part about the so much expectation people were having on Soludo, which they believe he would be doing. But they have not actually seen the real Soludo. Because what they are seeing is like a corner, so much talking, derailing himself, doing politics about things that he should not have been focusing on. The real things that matter to the people of Anambra State is not to be this or this, or be this, or be that, or this PC and all those things. No, what matters to the people of Anambra State is that Anambra State, a long time ago, used to have running water from house to house. People living upstairs, even 4-story building in Onitsha and all those things, they have shower. Can Soludo deliver on that? Why is it not being delivered within a year? Onitsha, it can be delivered. Soludo can do that. I'm telling you. He can do that. But if he's distracted, he cannot offer that. And this is a huge also revenue for the state that has been closed for years. Because people, if you generate water in Onitsha, you solve a lot of problems and you generate quantities of money. Not just Onitsha. How about Newi? How about Ekulobia? How about Oka? And many of the population centers in Anambra State. This will be generating a lot of money and you solve a lot of environmental problems. You solve about health and safety issues, about health of the people, about this frequent fire everywhere. Because there's no water. Even the fire service struggle to get the water to take the fire out. Even cleaning of the streets, there's no water. So now drinking water is a big problem. And this urban poverty in the state, the inflation, food inflation, because water is part of the food chain. Why is so endemic in the state and many other states is because lack of water. If the government provide water, each of the household, the rooms should be like 100 naira per room. So now all the factories and markets will have a different rate. That's how it should be done. Monthly. So that people don't spend 50 to 100 naira a day on a 4-gallon water. You see, just with 4 gallon, they pay 50 to 100 naira. But if the government provide this water, we should not take more than 1 year to provide water in the whole Onitsha. You employ many companies, 11, 10 companies. They will basically lay pipeline all over the Onitsha, connect the houses, everyone. And basically, and that's how people were expecting. That's what the people were expecting for Soludo. This is environment, tidy the streets. The streets are dirty, everywhere dirty. People are paying for that. People are ready to pay. And this will create employment opportunity and also bring in investors. A clean environment is, this thing is next to God. Cleanliness is next to godliness. But these are things, the basic things. So people were expecting Soludo to solve a problem. Soludo solved a problem as a central bank governor. But now he has not solved a single problem in Anambra State. I know that he's dualizing some roles, but really he has not solved one problem. And water is one of the ones that he can easily solve. It doesn't need so much money on that because the water pay for itself. So on roads, I was expecting policy. Okay, let me continue on environment. On environment, I can see policy. I should see policy by the government. I should see somebody. He is supposed to employ somebody that is a street person on the streets, environmental commissioner. He himself also. He should have made environment a key something for the state because there are a lot of money that can be made from there and there are a lot of opportunity for the state to grow through environment, a better environment, clean environment. So this is areas. It should employ a proper commissioner of environment. Not only that, in all the mayors or local governments, there should be proper environmental policies. Door-to-door collection of waste, at least 3 times a week, should be compulsory. Companies has to be fined if they don't collect this thing. People has to report that the beans are not collected, they will have to be fined. These are things they need to establish. The drainages has to be closed. All the drainages. There should not be waste anywhere. No sand duns on the street. That's what we're expecting from Soludo. How about roads and other things? But this is only part one. We will continue in part two and many. We're going to discuss because Soludo, people want the real Soludo to arise now. We are all praying for him to succeed. The Soludo we are looking for has not actually started yet. He might be, or some people are clapping for him that he's performing. I'm telling you the honest truth. Soludo, the real Soludo, need to come up. And if he come up, I'm telling you, nobody will be talking about any other city in Nigeria. Millions of people will come down to Anambra State. In part 2, in part 3, I will tell you more and see. These are not rocket science. Soludo had the ability to do these things, but I don't know what is stopping him. But I know, and we are praying and we are hoping that Soludo must succeed. Our people cannot continue to be wanderers in many places. The time to bring down our population is now. People are talking about Abia State Governor, Enugu State Governor, and others. I'm telling you, if Soludo awake, Anambra have something most of these states doesn't have. I'm telling you, if Soludo awake, or if he can actually listen to some of this wise counsel here, I'm telling you, 6 months, if you come to Onitsha, you'll be shocked. 6 months. This budget is talking about people will basically invest hundreds of that budget times 100 immediately within 6 months in the state. People are carrying money. But where is the leadership? Where is the policy that will unlock the talent, the endowment of Anambra people? Anambra people are great people. They are blessed people. We only need the real leadership in Soludo. I don't know what you think about this. I am still Kodili-nye, the voice in the wilderness of Anambra State. The voice that is urging that Soludo will arise. Surely, and that Anambra should arise. I don't know what you think. Join us in this crusade to make Soludo to succeed, for Anambra to rise. Finally, it shouldn't take years. Within few months, it should be happening. Not big grammar, not politicizing things, not wasting times or break on, but we want real action. Action. Please like this, share this, tell your neighbors about this. And this is only part 1. Remember to comment. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Have a wonderful time wherever you are, and God bless you. Bye.